Hello, potato. So, a new day means a new bin. Yep, we finished off the second bin, now we're into the third. Don't worry, there's plenty more to go. I'm not worried, because I know nobody's watching these anyways. First thing I want to share today, though, I went through one little bin off camera, because I figured it was just like Happy Meal toys. Most part it was. There were some keychains in there, and some Lego from a series I don't remember. I think this might be like that Alpha Squadron stuff. And I pulled them out because they're Lego. But the things I wanted to show you actually were a couple things from my KB days. I found my actual in-store used name tag. Yep. It consists of in considerably worse shape than the one that I have up on the little stuffed dinosaur on the shelf there. Yep, that's the one, or at least one of the ones over the years that I actually used. I mean, since they hung on the front of your shirt, they tended to get broken rather easily. This one actually has, I think, a little bit of a, I guess it's more of a crease. It looked like it was cracked, but it doesn't appear to actually be cracked. And then this, my demo yo-yo, which I have upside down. So, if you remember back in I think the early 2000s, yo-yos became a thing again for a minute. And, yeah, we sold a lot of them. The Omega, I don't remember any of the names of them. But this one, the one does it have a name on it? The Brain, the X-Brain, yes. So this is the X-Brain wing, because it has the little, like, butterfly yo-yo style. But the X-Brain, yeah, that was, like, the thing to have. And, yeah, we got demo ones. The Omega sent demo yo-yos. And they had little holsters so that we could wear them while working and then whip them out and demonstrate them. And, yeah, those were fun. And I found mine. Still in its holster. And, yes, it did actually get used. That's why the string is knotted the way it is. Alright, but that's enough of those. Today, we're starting a new bin. This one's, lighter. There we go. Lighter than the last one. So hopefully, maybe either it's like more light stuff like Lego, or maybe it's half empty and I can put more stuff in it. Or at the very least, hopefully there won't be anything like my Buzz Lightyear figure with a cracked leg in it. Let's crack it open. And it appears to be all unopened action figures. Well, this should be interesting. Figures that I thought were worth keeping, but didn't want to actually open. Alright, let's see. We got some Star Wars stuff. We got Padme with the little, was that Geonosis? The pillar she was stuck to on Geonosis. Arena Escape Padme. Yep, the episode 2 ones didn't come with the voice chips anymore. That didn't last. So if you bought one of those voice readers, naturally you got ripped off. They did that again too for I think the last one, didn't they? Was it for Rise of Skywalker or was it for Last Jedi? They did sound chips again, and there was like a special bracelet you could buy again. We got little Boba Fett with his dad's helmet and backpack. I'm assuming the helmet doesn't have his dad's head in it. No. Jango's head is not in the helmet. And of course it has little blaster fires. Oh no, those are actually part of the jetpack. He doesn't have blaster fire. Because I know some of these had like effects that you could put on. Oh, it does. It does. Oh, so they are supposed to go on there. I thought they were from the jetpack. Nope, those are actually supposed to go on the end of the blasters to look like they're shooting. Well, so far these seem to be in pretty decent shape. We've got Coruscant Sentry R2-D2 with little millipedes. Assassin centipedes. Ah, of course, how foolish of me. More figures coming soon. And he lights up. Does he still light up? He still works! Yay! Any more Star Wars in here? Yes, I think that's one there. And it's stuck on another one. Here we go. Jango Fett. I did like... Oh, he's a little dinged up though, isn't he? He's not mint anymore. But he's still in package. Still unopened. Camino Escape. The plastic's really thin on the top here. Like thinner than it is on the rest of the package. Has his grappling hook and a removable helmet. And you can insert a missile into his jetpack to fire. Like you're supposed to be able to do with the original Boba Fett figure. But you couldn't because people eat them. Because if you fire it up your nose, it might get stuck there. And I'm not seeing any more Star Wars. Oh, I take it back. There's, well, sort of Star Wars. Micro Machines. And no, I'm not going to try to talk like the Micro Machines guy because I talk too fast as it is, and it's hard enough to understand me. The Imperial AT-AT, always one of my favorite things. I had the action figure AT-AT as a kid. That was like my favorite Star Wars toy. Even more so than the Falcon. Because it had the handle. You could put your hand inside of it and control the head. It was like the size of a dog. It was a huge toy. It was awesome. Next we've got a Pokemon. Beedrill and Kakuna. Don't know why I bought those. Not my favorite Pokemon or anything. But there they are now. Beedrill and Kakuna. Yeah, it looks like this whole box is just sealed figures. So maybe I can put them back in here. Actually, probably put them back the same way. They seem to have done fairly well. All right, next up, we have figures from Farscape. She was actually at one of the Roseville comic shows last year. Kind of wish I'd known that I had. I honestly had forgotten I even had these. Would have been kind of cool to have tried to get her to sign it. I mean, let's say that's like the only thing she's done that was of real note. It's got a little gun and little handcuffs. Nice sculpt. Looks like it's not superposable. Looks like just kind of shoulders and at the hips there. I've got a few of these in there. I wonder if I have the whole set. They were $2.99 at KB, so I probably bought them all. Yeah, we got Zahn. She's actually got a cloth dress. She has her little staff and a silver pumpkin for some reason. Oh, these are limited edition too. Limited to 30,000. These are probably worth a fortune. Maybe I could retire on these. Middle Earth Toys they also made. These are from Toy Vault, huh? They're still around, aren't they? Toy Vault still makes stuff. And next we've got Aaron's son, the mutation. Yep, she's got her little stomach rash going on there. They're not. All right, the sculpt on her face isn't so good though. It's a little rough. I mean, I guess looking at the picture, it's fairly accurate to the picture. And you're getting like nothing but glare here, are you? I wonder why there's a $4.99 tag on it. It's not a KB tag. You know, sometimes we would get things that had been at other stores and had been resold. I remember one time we got a whole bunch of software, I think with CompUSA tags on it. We've got John Crichton, astronaut and scientist. I guess he was a scientist, he was an astronaut, but I haven't watched the show in a long time. We have this on disc, but I seem to recall him being kind of an idiot. I wonder if maybe I bought them because they were $4.99 like at the comic shop or something, and then bought the rest when we got them in at KB. And let's take one more. And this one's a little bent up, unfortunately. Dargo, the blood runs clear. Till the blood runs clear. Yeah, these are all apparently were limited edition, not numbered, so I have no idea where in the run they come. But it might be interesting to see what they're selling for now. Probably not very much. Because I don't know that show is one that's aged well with the fandom. You know, we could probably go through this whole box today. There's just action figures in here. Alright, next we have from the Johnny Lightning's Billboards line, Spider-Man and Daredevil. That's kind of cool. I probably bought it for Daredevil. I like Daredevil. I mean, not as much as like Punisher, but I like Daredevil. And next up, couple Battlebots, ones I never got opened. These are the same ones, same type as the ones that we were looking at in the other bins, that you're supposed to like rev up and crash into things. And I just never opened these ones. But hey, that means I know what the names of these ones are. These ones are El Diablo and Alpha Raptor. I kind of remember these. And look, we have pictures of all the other ones. So we know the names now of the other ones. We had Heavyweight Champion. Is that really what his name was? Atomic Wedge was not like a first box. Ronin. Vlad the Impaler. I had the whole set. I have the whole set. They're all still around, aren't they? And they're all still in one piece. Although they're all not stored together. I wonder why I opened the rest of them and not those two. Alright, here's a deep cut. Commander Cash from the RoboCop television series. Oh, he's a little discolored, hasn't he? It's not been sun exposure. He's been in this box. I liked the RoboCop TV series. I thought it had the more the satire the original movie had, and the sequels didn't so much. And I loved the Commander Cash shorts on them during a news break. But I guess I should never really caught on, although I guess they did like a whole bunch of direct-to-video movies based on the show. We've been watching Murder, She Wrote. We just finished season 6, so we're halfway through the series now. And there was an episode we watched, I think, yesterday, towards the end of season 6, rather, sorry. Which she was in. The woman who played Lisa Madigan was, I think, the killer. Yeah, she looked familiar, and I had to look it up and see who she was, and she was Detective Madigan. Alright, like 5 more things in here. We're going to finish this whole box today. Some more Micro Machines. I'm guessing these were promo since they're in this kind of plastic bag. We have a not-to-scale Death Star 2, Slave 1, and the Millennium Falcon. These are really micro machines. Can we even... I have no idea how much of it has even been in focus. We'll put them over in the Star Wars pile. So I'm not thinking there's anything that's going to stay out here. This is all stuff that's going to go back in the box. But some of the stuff I didn't remember even having. Some of the stuff that I vaguely remember now that I see it, remember having. Alright, now we're into the Lord of the Rings. I liked these figures. I really was disappointed when The Hobbit didn't have figures like these. We've got Legolas with his shield skateboard from that scene where he grinds down the banister of a staircase. Look at all the little detail work in here, though. Lots of posability. I mean, these are... Yeah, these are early, during like the era of the early Marvel Legends, so it wasn't unheard of to have that much detail and articulation. But they're by Toy Biz, and Toy Biz was not known for making super great figures. And I've got looks like 4 of those in here. So next up is Gollum. Does he still talk? Wow, he's quite loud, too. Does he do the fish song? I think he does the fish song. No, I guess he doesn't. We used to sell... I never bought him. I kind of wish I did. There was like a big Gollum figure that sang the fish song. But apparently all he says is, "My precious." Isn't that precious? Alright, there's only 3 more figures in this box. We're going to finish this whole box today. We have the Twilight Ring Wraith. I love the designs on the Ring Wraiths. I don't know that I ever got any of the normal ones, though, but I got this guy, because he looked really cool. I think I bought him when he was still full price, too. I have some of these... Well, actually, I have like one of them. I have a Shelob. In the later packaging, they reissued a bunch of these after the fact in much smaller packaging, without all the big fanciness to them. They're just kind of blister cards. And I think I only have Shelob in that. Although who knows? Maybe there's more boxes with more unopened figures. And the last Lord of the Rings figure is Galadriel. Yep. I really did like all the detail on these. That's why I was just I said it already. I was disappointed by the toys that came out for The Hobbit. I like the Lego sets, but I didn't care for the action figures. They just didn't... You know, it's bad when your toys don't look as good as Toy Biz toys. Alright, one more thing. That's a big one. From Ultima Online, the Ancient Worm. Got too much stuff on the desk now. It's just tilt down. That's not going to help because now it's all glary. Yep, this is a McFarlane, right? Yep, Spawn.com. Yep, KB got a lot of McFarlane stuff on markdown. But see, this is an example... No, it isn't. Why isn't this orange tag? It was marked down in 02. We got this one in, looks like an 04. Huh. I don't know why it's not orange tagged or red slashed. But yep, the Ancient Worm. Just a cool figure. I don't think I bought any of the other Ultima Online ones, although the Juggernaut looks kind of cool. I did play Ultima Online for like a minute. And then I found it was possible to get killed by a house cat. And, well... Yeah, that was my... I mean, I was still on dial-up back then, too. The first and really last one I played with high-speed internet was Tabula Rasa, which was also by Richard Garriott, so... Kept in the family. Alright, that's it for today. This bin is empty. There's no little stragglers in the bottom. I do think I am going to actually keep some of these out. I think I have a space where I'm going to put these little Lord of the Rings guys up and take down some very old Preacher figures that... You know, looked really cool at the time I bought them. But looking at them now, years later, they kind of look crappy. But they're in good condition, and they will fit nicely in this bin, actually better than the Lord of the Rings figures did. And I don't know, maybe kind of want to keep the Farscape ones out, but I don't think I will. Anyway, that finishes it up for today. Tomorrow, we will do something different, I hope, if the item arrives before I shoot in the morning. And of course, Sunday, we will have our normal Sunday video, which I do have a little something set up for that already. So, yeah, here's where I stumble and stammer, and then finally give up and say to please remember to wash your hands properly, wear your mask out in public, practice or safe social distancing, and stay healthy. And I will see you in the next video.